Pat Dwyer is a professional speaker, facilitator, and comedian who is very excited to share an evening with you. You can find him at patdwyerwastaken.com because patdwyer.com was taken. .com. You got that, Pat? Okay. Give it up for Pat.
Who likes sports? A whole bunch. Do you know a lot about sports? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold your thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna talk today about how to get through a conversation with that man not knowing anything about sports. So, sports like football and stoning and hockey, bicycles. Normal sports that everyone plays all of the times. Because whenever the sports come on, you go, yeah, okay, cool. So there's techniques to how to do this. You're going to want to be presentable. You're going to want to blend into your surroundings. You're going to want to take certain precautions. For instance, do some homework. You have to look on the internet and get a good understanding of how sports works. For instance, if you go on Wikipedia, they pretty much have things about sports. You don't want to spend too much time because you have to learn a lot about sports in a very short amount of time. So learn about sports as much as you can. Now, you're going to be in certain social situations where you're going to have to be good about sports. And when that happens, you're going to need certain things to hold on to. So, for instance, social cues. When somebody leaves, that's not good. When somebody looks away, that's not good either. So you don't want to there are a few ways that you can get around this. For starters, you could be the challenger. And you go, are you kidding? And then the conversation will keep going. You could also be what we might refer to as a pivoteur, which is, oh man, I don't know, I just think that, and then you change the subject entirely. That's a good way to do it. Like, oh man, I just think that Trump, and then it's a, and then you could be a chameleon. You just go, yeah, man, totally. And then no one asks you any questions. The key to all of this is just standing slightly in the periphery. You just want to listen and stay with the program, but not enough that they ask you anything at all. You want to be as cool as cucumbers. Yep. There are a few things you don't want to do. You don't want to make eye contact with the person that is speaking. You also don't want to make eye contact with the person who will be speaking next. Few signs that it's not working. People leave. Or people don't make eye contact with you when you think that they're not the person who will be speaking next. Other ways is they look at you and go, what do you think? It's not working. What you're doing is not working. You've gone too far. They think you know what you're talking about. That is incorrect information. If somebody says to me, hey, do you like sports? I go, well, yeah. End of conversation. Quick tips for leaving. My favorite is, my mom's calling, and then you leave. Also, this does not work. If you guys don't know this musical, saying, oh man, have you guys seen Dear Evan Hansen? That wrong crowd. That's a personal experience thing right there. It's the wrong crowd. Now, if you're at a party, you want to stand as close to the wall as humanly possible. You don't want to talk to anybody at all. And if you try to, you're in trouble, especially if it's a sports party. Secondly, a first date. If you're on a date with an athlete, you're on the wrong date. I was once. Okay, so now, what was your name? Mitchell, can you stand up? Give Mitchell a round of applause. Mitchell, I want you to go ahead and just say, talk about your favorite sports thing. Yeah, totally. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Keep it going for the biggest sports fan ever. I'm over there taking notes like, oh, shit. Yeah.